Hello team, welcome to ESL Academy, and we are discussing about embedded system programming as a part of embedded system programming. And today we are discussing about embedded programming. Okay, that is session 8. And in the session 8, we are continuing our previous session discussion, controlling dot matrix display. And in the last session, we discussed about 2 by 2 dot matrix. Okay, now we will get into the display of 4 by 4. Okay, and 8 by 8. Not 4 by 4 itself, much more than 8 by 8. That's all very generally used by the industry. Okay, why we have to use that dot matrix? I'll tell you that. All the information will be shared with you, and let us go to the board. So now we have seen this LED. Now the same thing is, I can make 1, 2, 3 by 3. See here, I can able to make now 9 LEDs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 LEDs. And this will go to the column 0, column 1, column 2, row 0, row 1, row 2. What we are doing here is, at a time you make only one row as on, not other rows. First time you make this row as on, 0. So you make all these LEDs on the column. Then you make this row on. Then you make this row on. Understand? That means that you do not make at a time all the rows on. So given time, only one row is on. Understand? Given time, only one row is on. But on that row, you can make any LEDs to glow because it's all connected to ground. You have a resistor. But it doesn't matter. You have a separate cathode and you have a resistor here. So please understand, other rows are always off. At a time, only one row will be blinking, not all the rows. Please understand. At a time, only one row will be on. Do you understand that? Now, what is the advantage? Think of advantage. If each LED is drawing about 10 milliamperes, suppose you make all the LEDs on, 9 into 10, you should take 90 milliamperes. Now you think, at a time only one row is on. At a time only one row is on by controlling the voltage, cathode voltage. Because of that, you make all of the LEDs on, you get only 30 milliamperes. Not, you are avoiding from 90 to 30. That is one. Second thing is, I need how many pins? 3 and 3. I need only how many pins? 6 pins. Otherwise, for 9 LEDs, I have to use 9 pins. Now think of it. I move here 4 LEDs by 4 by 4. Then 40 into 10, 160 milliamperes. Otherwise, I need only 40 milliampere. See what is the save? That is one. Second thing is, here I need 16 pins. Now I need only how many pins now? 4 pins. Sorry, 8 pins. 4 plus 4. 4 row, 4 column. Think of it 8 by 8. I'll show you the diagram now. I'll show you a diagram, then you will understand how we do 8 by 8. If you want, I can share that also. But let us see now. See here, I have now connected. Okay. This is 8 by 8. So you should know what, based on the pins 48, 49, this one port, this is a one port. Instead of connecting this one, the wire should be so clumsy. I've connected on this port. What is this port? Let me see that. Let me look into the port, what it is. What it is the top port. It's a 48, 49 thing. Okay, let me see that. 48, 49. I use the PL, port L. Okay, I use port L here. Okay, I use F and L. I use port L here, but I have not written a code here. I wish you should write the code here. I have not done the coding here. If you want, I can share this to you. Whoever wants, ask me, I'll share it. I don't want to share it to everybody this. I don't want to confuse people. Those who have understood my 2 by 2 and start doing it. Why I need this 8 by 8? The advantage of 8 by 8 is this. Let me see whether I have any, this one, 8 by 8. Let me check. Yeah, I'm going to share it. I'm preparing a document like this. I'll show you the document. Oh, sorry, I cancelled it. I'll send you by today night. The full port mapping and documents, everything I'll send it to you by either today or tomorrow. If I could prepare it tonight, I'll send it, or tomorrow I'll send it. That's kind. Okay, now let us see that whether I have any other diagram, any other code. I'll check. Yes. One advantage is, you know, one of the major advantage of this one is this. What is this happening? I've written a small code also in this. Okay, this is, I've written a code, so it will show that all the LEDs one by one I'm making it on. You can make it on anything. It's fine. I'm making it one by one on. You can see it this one big way. So the moment you see the code, you will understand. You will be able to see what I'm doing here is, see, I do by row. I take a row one and controlling all the columns data. What is the advantage of this is you can, since it's had so many LEDs, you can able to make any characters. Okay, you can make any characters on this. not only letters. If you have a 7-segment, then see here, the last class we discussed about 7-segment, previous sessions. The 7-segment, you have a problem. The 7-segment, I have a numbers only. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 0. But I cannot display X here. And I cannot display other languages. I cannot display. That's not possible here. But if I have this 8x8 matrix, so like Rangoli, you can display any character. You can display any this one, capital or small letter. Anything is possible, but only thing is you have to calculate which LEDs to be on. For this, arrays are important. You should know about arrays. Then only you can able to do that. Okay, so so advantage is first advantage, pins. Second advantage, power. Third advantage is any character. Now, there's a bigger advantage, sir. The advantage is I make, instead of 8x8, I make 8 rows, but I make huge numbers. Now here is a trick. What people do here is they have a, see, the last class we discussed, you remember, the sequential logic. This is called shift register. From microprocessor, you will send only 1 bit and a clock. This is data. This is clock. Now the data will be shifted one by one. Let us say I have a 128 bit. I will shift the 128 bit here. Then I will enable this row. So this, all the 128 LED will be on. Then I shift the, once again I shift the next row. I will on this row. So you know by what is the advantage here? For 128 pins, for 128 by 8, think of it how much? 1024 dots. I can able to connect through only 2 wires and connecting a row. Okay. So you understand that. So previously what we did was, no, first of all, this we'll discuss later, but I'm giving you the advantage. What we did was initially was not this. We had used only one board. I connected 8 LEDs. This is one port. This is another port. I have 2 ports. I'll be able to control 8x8. I can display any characters. Like this, I can have one more one. This is 8 here. You can try out. You can try multiple ports. That's the reason I have selected the. See, one more advantage. I didn't show you that one advantage here. There's one major advantage is there in this Arduino board. In this workflow. It's very nice for you. Where let me show you a very simple diagram now. A simple diagram. I'll go to new. I'll go to new project. Okay. Now you see here what I'm doing. I have a board. Okay. And I rotate it to 90 degrees. Let us assume that I put. I just rotate it. So easy for me to connect. Now I add a LED. This is not you have seen everything. Am I right? We have seen everything now. But what I'm showing you something is very different one. Then I add a resistor. This is one is fine. If I have about 64 LEDs, there are big connections. So what I can do here is, this is the board now. See here what I'm doing now, the board. I made a board, hide, hold on. See here, that board is not visible to you. That board is not visible. Now I see resistor, same connector, I do that. I make the resistor to hide. I make the, so now what is visible to you? Only this LED. Now I write a program. Okay, I can make a program, I can do everything here. Everything is there, board, everything is there. We don't show it to people. What is the advantage? You can make it a big one. You can able to see them very clearly, all those things. So you can use the port and you can make it like a product. That's a black box. You don't see the, whatever you want to see, you see that. You don't see the other one. So that way the screen will be very good for you. Understand now? So I'm just showing you the small advantage of the this simulator. I'll show you one by one later. For example, you have a resistor. For example, I add a resistor. If we go here, I go here. I can change here resistor. I add a resistor here. I can say value 331. Sorry, value colon. Am I right? Of course, right now they don't show the color code, but it's a 330 ohm. I've changed it. Am I right? I can put 1K, 1000 ohm, or 660 ohm. You can change the value. Am I right? So I can change, everything can be changed. As I told you, color. You can change the color. Even the LEDs. See here, I can change the color. Instead of red, I can make it to green, which you have seen in the last class itself. So you start gaining slowly this guy, you will be able to understand more. And you see that this guy has so many components. See? You have a potentiometer, you have LCD display of all the sizes, and you have RTC, bar graph. See that if you put a bar graph, see here. You can put the LEDs up and down. How many LEDs are there? See here. About A1 to A10, 10 LEDs are there. You can be able to show that very nice way. It takes 1K or something. It takes 1K. I don't know. I have to see that simulation. That you have to read the, what is the default value it takes. You can, I never. Yeah, default value is 1K, 1000. Yes, mentioned actually. See, one advantage is here. See that when I have not shown you that. Whenever you want to understand that, this one, click on top and click the question mark. It'll go to the site and show you the document. You can see them. What is this and what is anode and what is cathode? See? You can have multiple colors and everything. It's all possible. So I've shown a little bit of idea about what is this. This one, dot matrix and this one. How do you connect them and do the thing? And this also gives you simulator example. But the problem is, these examples, if you use Arduino examples, I'll show you the thing. The problem is this. It'll be nice. You can go to the code, but they'll be using a function. They'll be using only functions. See that? Everything will be function. See that analog read, map, digital write. That's it. You will never able to do our method of programming. Yeah, you can display anything here. You can display anything. This you can make a clock. You can do wonders. Okay. See here, if I run the code here, the example, see that. See, is a slide bar. The moment I move the slide bar, I take the analog input, is a potentiometer. Then based on that, I make the LEDs on and off. See that. See, the thing is that, you you can do that. You can display, actually you can make a clock with a dot matrix. You can do moving display. I have all the exercises. If you come here, I'll give you all, I'm giving to everybody, all the exercises. Okay. So let's make it things very clear. Now it's fine. Now I've shown you the things. But the only problem is this. I also will tell you the problems. I know everybody wanted what they wanted. Everybody wanted to know everything. But there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut. Please do not be 100%, not 99%. If a doctor knows how to do a surgery, but he does not know how to stitch, am I right? That's gone. Am I right? You should know everything. The operation will be 100%. Like that, in your case. In LED, you should be thorough. All the exercises. Then move it to 7 segment. In 7 segment, display 1 segment. Then display dual segment. Then quad. Am I right? Then you do the quad segments. That is fine. Then, once you have done this, then move it to switch. This is a sequence. Don't try to bypass a sequence. LED, 7 segment, switch. Then to keypad. Then to dot matrix. Only after this, these are all the very, very fundamentals and concept. Don't try to jump. This is a skill. This is a skill. This is not a knowledge. You cannot memorize. You cannot memorize a skill. Skill has to be practiced. First one is you should be able to make it. That's what we call functionality. Then you should make it fast. Then you should be able to make it any problem. If I give you, you should be able to challenge with me. Sir, give me a 7 segment problem. I will do any problem. Don't say that thing. Say dot matrix. A lot of people are doing now. It's very surprised. It's beyond my expectation. A lot of my friends, students, even the first batch, second batch, they're coming now. They're asking me problems. they're doing more problems and more this one. That's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I do that. See that I'm 60. Okay, now that Vakfi has come, I'm learning now. Actually, one of the students of our batch only introduced me this. Even I did not know that. One of the students has introduced to me. I've learned it. I'm learning every day. I'm writing, I showed you, I'm writing a code before you know. You should be able to be that fast. You know one thing, what is a challenge? You can do that. So give me a project. If you give a project, you should share your screen to me and start developing a code. That is, if you do that, you will be very, very successful on the online interviews. You know, today nowadays is online interviews is the one which is going on. So where you should be able to do, so every day somebody is coming now. I'm conducting interview for the people. They increase the level and they come back next week and I make the level better. All the ball is on your court. You cannot bypass this method. Whatever you want to go, you cannot bypass two things. One is C programming, and second one is this programming. The method what we are following is, which is useful for any microcontroller, please. So after this, I will explain the same thing in Cortex M0. How to do that? I'll do that. Both are same. Cortex M0 or M3 or M4 or M7. All are ARM processors. But before coming here, I want you to show me that you are good at other one. Otherwise, you can attend the lectures, no problem. I'm not going to say anything. But I will not respect your questions. If I have to respect your questions, if you don't understand anything about our previous Arduino boards, the things, you come and ask me in argument. So what is a memory map? I will not explain. I will not entertain you at all. So you have to get the respect by doing the practice. Without, I can easily find out who are all practiced the codes. So do all the exercises which I give. I have exercises on LED, 7 segment, switch, keypad, dot matrix. Then comes, this is the first level, level 1. Level 2 is timer. Then LCD, RTC, so many controllers, we come them. And there also we discuss about interrupt, DMA. This all has to be understood by you. This is called controllers. Now we have done this first level. So next week we will start the second level. And level 3 is controlling the things through I2C, SPI, UART, and CAN. What are these things? Understand them. So understand these things, how we go. If you want to learn, everybody wanted to learn here, but without learning this, you cannot learn this. These are all chumma, nothing. The problem is when people are getting into here, they don't understand any of the things because they don't understand this. But I've seen that anybody who understands this, they go to the graph very fast. Initially, they look to be slow, but then they go very fast. I've seen a lot of people. But you have to, as I mentioned to you repeatedly, the demand is worldwide now. The demand is, suddenly after the pandemic, things are changed drastically. Lots of senior people have taken either retirement or they have taken this one, voluntary retirements or things. Okay, so there's a big gap is there in the industry right now. Big gap. But there's a problem. Industry also wanted students to learn, and students, they want industry to teach them. So you know that this is a problem you have. That is, your problem is this: no experience, no job. No job, no experience. You understand now? No experience, no job. No job, no experience. Okay. Now, this problem is solved by the IT companies. IT companies have solved this problem differently. What they have done is, They recruit the people and give a training, and they take a lot of freshers here, no experience. So they break the loop. The IT group break the loop. That's the one reason where we all getting into IT. Most of the college students go to IT because of that. IT can recruit and put it on bench. And generally also another one is IT field generally required 12th standard knowledge. That's nothing more than that. But in this core, they don't make you sit on bench. The day you come in, they will start giving you the project. Of course, nowadays change. I go on training. There were a lot of companies. I go and give a training to them from institution to industry. Am I right? Yes, we do that. But that nothing works. Nothing works very well. So when you are in the college first year to final year, do this practice. It's very important. If you could be able to do it in the college, I am very, very surprised. I want first year and second year students to join this course. But actually, in our most of the ECE students, those who have either completed the college or those who have experience of joining the course. But you're supposed to prepare. But this field is very interesting field. You'd be very surprised. The field is very interesting. A lot of people are, even in our group itself, a lot of students who are doing a job in other industries, like IT industries. They want to come back to the core industry. They are quitting their job. Understand? So please understand, even whoever it is, never try to bypass a step. 2 steps are very important, as I told you. C programming, you should do it continuously. How many years you do, that much your expertise and money. Never stop any day. 1 hour, you should set that I have 23 hours per day. You should set you have only 23 hours a day. 1 hour is for only C programming. That is before sleeping. If you sleep at 10 o'clock, 9 to 10 is C programming. If you sleep at 12 o'clock, 11 to 12 is C programming. that you have to make a practice. That will give you, not surprise, big treasure to you. Second thing is, after C programming, go to the embedded system programming. Go level 1, level 2, and level 3. But when you're doing this, parallelly learn electrical, electronics, digital electronics, microprocessor, microcontroller. This is a theory, knowledge. When this is the going parallel, this should go. Okay, I've given you the concept once again, but somehow people are not listening to the C programming. Now, that's another critical one, which we are going to explain to the next class. But I'm giving you the idea of that. What is that? The idea is, if you can able to control, let us say I buy a microcontroller. I buy a microcontroller, and here you connect a dot matrix. You connect a dot matrix. And you write a software and flash it onto the ROM from your laptop. You flash here. You understand? Now the ROM is that data. Now, if you don't give this access to anybody, this guy, you can make the ROM to be secure. That means that nobody can erase or anything. Nobody can do anything. Nobody can change the data. Nobody can even read it. What is inside? Please understand, nobody can read. First. Second, nobody can write. Third, nobody can erase. But this will be there, secured. This is fully secured. Understand? Now, Once you have the data here, the ROM, you give it to me. For example, you develop this you spend your time and everything. And with me, you have a 8-bit interface. It's an input for you. With my microcontroller, I have another microcontroller called ARM microcontroller. This could be anything. I don't mind. I don't even know that. I connected one port here. You know that every character here, there's ASCII code. Every character is giving a ASCII code. I give an ASCII code for A, which is 65. That is 0. Let me write it on another pen. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Am I right? That is what your ASCII code for 65. So I write here 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now, since you have given here, this will be read by the ROM, the code here. That is what you have written the code here. And this guy will display it here. A. I do not have to know anything. I have to write let us say this is a port. Now let me write a program itself. I write a program here. Let us assume that I write a program. CHAR star X or star out. Out will be meaningful. I put out. And out is equal to 0x31, whatever it is. If you put star out, it's equal to within quote A. See that? Within single quote means ASCII. It's a character symbol. Now, this will go here because that's the reason you put output, star out. Now the A will go here. When the A goes here, this guy, by another microcontroller, will read that and display A on the screen. For me, I do not have to know anything here. I do not have to know anything here. I write a small code here, you see that. I say char X. X is equal to A. Am I right? I say for I is equal to 0, I less than 26, I plus plus. Less than 26. I say star out is equal to X. X plus plus delay. Now, if you write a program, XX delay, then you will start getting A, B, C one by one. Because you're outing one by one this code here. But you don't have to know everything. You do not have to know about dot matrix. Everything, I can write a code like this. I do not have to know. But who has to know this guy? You know, this is called controller. And this guy is doing only one job. What job? Dot matrix. That's called, you can call it as a single dot matrix controller. You know one thing, you are going to design your own controller. Please understand. You can do that. This level of expertise, you should get it. And this will not take much time, man. These are if you the only thing which stops you. I've seen a lot of the students now. They're all very slow initially, but now they're doing very fast. Whatever you know, what they ask, sir, give me new exercise. Every day they ask, give me new exercise. That's you think of it. That's a beauty. Those people are noted down. Okay, when some company asked me that, hey, take these people. They were the very initiative people, and they do wonderful. That's the way to hold the ecosystem work. The companies, they come to us because they know that we are training people. We refer them. So please understand, if you think that LED is small, it's wrong. I can give you a lot of some such a way that you will not be able to think properly. You have to be perfect on that. But for that, you need to have a C programming. Understand now? Now, this is what we are going to discuss from next week. What is the controller? How we are going to access it? And what are the types of controllers available in the market? How do we connect them? There are the things. So, please understand, dotmatics and keypad are two unique things. The keypad, what you do is you have row as an output, column as an input. This is called in. This is called keypad scanning. You row one by one. Row 0 first. Row 1, row 2, row 3. You read all the columns. Whichever intersects. When you do row 1, if the particular column intersects, that button is pressed. That's the way we do that. Then keypad scanning. Same way, you have out row, out column. This is called dot matrix. Row and column. Okay. Next week we'll discuss about the motor also. Okay, that's fine. Any other doubts? If you have any other doubts, let me know. So these are the general interfaces we use. Am I right? So whenever you get a time, start practicing. It's very important for you. Yeah, one thing, I'll unmute. There was some noise, that's why I muted it. Wait, I'll unmute. You can unmute. Yeah, you can unmute.
Sir, just a general doubt, sir.
Yeah, ask me.
Sir, earlier you said any other people not related to IT field can also are also transitioning to this embedded field, embedded industry. So, sir,
Correct. Yeah.
Sir, without experience, actually, how we can join in this embedded field, sir, embedded industry? I have no experience.
That is what you no, that is quite tough. But people like me are here. If you're shown to me the interest, I'm going to show you to the company. This guy is good. Why the company is going to? Companies want people. Am I right? They will not reject you. They will not reject you. They want people. You have to put the effort. You do not put the effort. That's a problem. The problem is with the people, those who wanted to enter into the field. Practice and get in. I'm telling you now, I will give you the entry. Otherwise, there's a problem. How they will know that you know it or not? They don't have a time to interview. They do not have a time to run a test on you and everything. Then everybody will apply now. Now we save the time. We are the people intermediary. We save them. For me, one advantage is my students are getting a job. I'm happy. Am I right? That is why very good for me. I'll oh God, today somebody has gone into the company. The company got a good trained person. But I will not recommend anybody who is not good. They know that. Because I will not spoil my name just because of you. You people are not understanding the easy path. You people have to understand the easy path. The easy path is you do not have to satisfy anybody. You just satisfy me. Enough. You prove it to me that you are really interested in embedded. Enough. Done. Let it be 1 year or 2 years, doesn't matter. At the end, you will enter into it. This will never become waste. This technology will never become waste. This is the way the whole world is moving towards. Full of automation. Programming is automation. So If you think that programming is waste, then you cannot do anything. Please. You have to start. You have to practice. You will get it at no time. But if you don't start the practice of programming, then nobody can help it. This is a skill. Except you, nobody can do that. You give any number of money, nobody can give you skill, which I am telling you thousands of times.
Okay, sir.
Okay. This field have a lot of scope. There's no end to it. You'll be very surprised. A lot of people are joining from US and everywhere. These courses. Even I'm taking somebody in the morning time. They were actually mechanical field, and now they are learning embedded. People in mechatronics, they are joining from Germany, and they have done a mechatronics there, and they are joining the course and they are learning. Medical electronics. Medical electronics basics is only embedded. Entire automotive is embedded. Entire robotics is embedded. Okay. Entire satellite communication and other things are all embedded. This communication part is separate. After communicate, that vehicle you have to run in the Saturn, in the Mars. That is full of embedded.
Sir, finally, what skill we have to do, sir? What skill we have to learn?
Programming. C programming. It's the only skill.
Okay.
That skill you have it, everything can be learned. All the other things can be learned one moment you know C programming skill. Lot of computer science people came to me, IT and computer science people. You know one thing? I taught them embedded in 2 days. How many days? 2 days. It's because they were too good in programming. Now, embedded industry, even we recruited people for about 12 lakhs for a company. If you're good, you get a salary. It doesn't matter. The problem is you don't understand the real problem. You are looking for salary. The company is looking for expertise. You start the programming, C programming from the first year. You develop all the 8 semesters, 4 years, 8 semesters. Which company is going to say no to you? All the embedded company, all the core companies are looking for people with a very good skill in the C programming. But they also wanted to have an electronic knowledge. Otherwise, they will take the computer science people easily. Am I right? That's what they're doing now. A lot of companies are doing that. I'm training them. They recruit computer science people. I train them. All the electronic core job companies now started recruiting CSE people because of only one reason. This ECE and EEE student, they were so adamant mindset. I will not learn C programming. I don't know who told them. You are not supposed to learn. Okay, I don't know that. That's the reason. Lot of core jobs moving towards these people, computer science and people. Even tomorrow, MCA come to embedded industry because of one reason. These two branch, EEE and ECE people refuse to learn programming from the first semester to 8 semesters. It is not the first semester. What you are learning is not C programming in the college. That is some C language. That is waste. Programming is different altogether. It's a skill you should practice. This your mindset, man. Your mindset. Because the problem is the people come to the campus. The trick is that you are not. They have already fixed. Your college has not taught anything to you. You don't know anything about embedded. They have to take you and they have to put it in bench and they have to train you. You prove it to me. I will give it to companies. I may say, get the HCL job. If see one thing, man. If a campus, some jobbers comes, take it. But that will satisfy your parents. That will satisfy you. Okay. Don't have a fixed mind. Whether it's IT or core or whatever it is, take a job in campus. But later discuss with me. We will do that. I don't mind, man. You I see. You know one thing. I told you there is a guy. If you want to go and I'll give his name. He's finished on 2011. After 2011, he completed his job. He went to his father's work of doing the silver business, ornaments and everything they were making. The pandemic, they have to close down the business. He's a ECE guy, completed in 2011. If you want, I can share his number. You can talk to him. Then he learned all the arm and everything. Now he is in the embedded industry. Okay. He first joined a small company, a small medical company. Now he's going to the big company. He's 10 years. He lost not even telecom field. He's totally in a, the problem is his mindset. He thought he can do that. He can do that. That's a trick. I've trained a lot of people, those who have college lecturers, those who have come to me. Now they are in US. Now you know that from the college coming to industry is how difficult it is. It's all. And second thing is this will never become waste. This expertise will never become waste to you. You will the day you get interested, you will life will change. But somehow you have to make sure that you keep practicing programming. Keep practicing programming. C programming has to be practiced. Otherwise, when I'm writing a code in embedded, you don't understand. If you have a C programming, you'll understand in 1 minute. Otherwise, you don't understand the code. Then you don't understand embedded. Every EC, see, I'm finding it very difficult. Every EC student wanted to learn embedded, but they don't want to learn C programming. How do you tell everybody that, hey, embedded is 99% C programming? How do I tell everybody? Embedded is equal to C programming. That's all. Simple. People may ask me, is it MicroPython, or is Python or Java, C++, everything? No, nothing good. Nothing. Or maybe exception somewhere else. But 90% of the industry, people wanted you to be good at C programming. Understand? That's why what the college is doing is now taking the people of C and training the students on C programming only. The final 7th and 8th semester, so they can get into the campus interview. But one thing I'll tell you, once you get into the industry, you will grow much faster because you really understand what is going on. Now, what I'm telling you over the air, when you get to the industry, of course, I'm tying up with some people to have the internship. After the training, I'm trying to do that. Let me see that. If it becomes successful, I'll tell you in a month. Because that will give you the better idea of the field work. No, there's no confusion. Try it out. If you wanted to go to embedded, try it out. Yeah, the embedded is simple. This is what networking, this is what wireless, this is what Ethernet. Everything you'll understand the moment you understand the embedded. The moment you understand the embedded, you will understand everything. I'll bet. You will understand even the computer architecture. These Americans have given a name called embedded, but that's all big confusion. This is nothing but programming. This is IT in electronics is called embedded. That people have created a new nice terminology called embedded. But I'm telling you once again, there's a huge vacancy in the market. But without perfectly jumping to the field doesn't work. Just because of I wish I know that, you develop the expertise and jump. Develop the expertise and jump. Okay, then I think I've given a, because I spent only one session on the dot matrix, but dot matrix spilled over. Okay, so that's the reason I thought I'll give you some other idea also. So anytime you want any doubt, send me a WhatsApp. I'm always trying to apply you. Your future is very important for me. Okay, I want to give you the right future. A lot of people are practicing. You'll be very surprised. Every day, a lot of people are sending me the this one code. Okay, then. Thanks a lot. If you have any other doubts, you can ask me. But last 15-20 minutes, I spent about other thing because I don't want to start the controller today. I'll start it from Monday. Okay, then let's stop the recording.